A lot of people wait when they have issues before they confront or they approach or they join African spirituality. African spirituality is not far, it's just here. Today I'm here to explain to you the significance of African spirituality. African spirituality is very, very dynamic. Ghana has its own culture and tradition. Likewise, Nigeria, South Africa, Ethiopia, and the rest. So each culture, tradition, brings about their spirituality. Our ancestors used our belief system to harbor or harvest spirituality. That is why when you go to Nigeria, their way of worship is different. When you go to Ethiopia, you go to South Africa, you go to Zimbabwe, and even in my country, Ghana. And even in Ghana, we have so many tribes. So a tribe like Gan, Ewe, the Akans, have different way of worshiping, but it is the same spiritual path. So don't wait for you to have issues before you approach your ancestors. We use our culture. We pour libation. Early in the morning, we pour libation to our ancestors. And our ancestors are the intermediates between we and God, or we and between God and we, or between we and the universe. God is not in the sky. So if you want to become a powerful African spiritual person, then you need to respect your culture. You need to respect your tradition. You need to respect everything that is around you. And because our cultures and belief systems are different, it makes African spirituality very powerful. If I want to pray, for instance, I don't have to go to anybody for that person to pray for me, because my culture and my tradition have taught me or have laid a principle down for me to be able to connect with my ancestors and the higher God. So what do? I believe I need to pour libation. And libation pouring is a form of prayer. And that is what we believe in, using water, soft drinks, and hard liquor. And these three things represent a lot. Let me tell you one thing. When you are seriously, you want something, or if somebody has destroyed and somebody has tampered with something, and you want a quick solution, that is when we use the alcohol to activate. And if you want something sweet things to come your way, we use the soft drinks. And we use the water to cool and calm the ground. So you see, if I am on this path and you are on the Western path, doesn't mean what I am worshiping is evil. No, that is what we've been brought up to understand our culture, to respect our elderly people. And all these things inculcated to become a spiritual person. So why do you have to wait for things to go wrong before you approach your ancestors? They also turn their back at you. That is why it is very, very good that when you wake up, our ancestors have taught us that we need to create an altar in our room. We need to create altar, and that altar space, there's a power there. That space, that altar that you created, there's power there between you, the spirit world, and God. So African spirituality gives you humbleness. It lets you understand what the universe is about. You see, it calms your mind. It allows you to bring the truth within you. You don't expect to do the wrong thing and come back to your ancestors to come and apologize, because our cultures have already taught us that you need to respect the elderly people. So at the end of the day, if I have wronged my elder person, I don't need to come and pray, but I have to approach my elder. If it's my parents, that means early in the morning, I need to approach them and ask for forgiveness. These are some of the things that makes our ancestors so powerful and unique. And in the Western people have been saying, you. No. It is part of our culture. And part of our culture, our tradition, and our belief systems makes us unique as an African. So people in the diaspora, in the Western world, take it upon yourself that African spirituality is not evil. But It is a form of spirituality. It is a spirituality that brings you closer to your ancestors. It is spirituality that draws you closer to your maker. And before you be able to walk on this journey peacefully, then you have to open up your heart, your soul, your intuition, and things will be okay. Every family have ancestral home, and that connects us to our ancestors. So if you are on the path of African spirituality and you ignore your ancestral home, your ancestral stool, then what are you worshiping? Because our ancestors, we honor them. We don't worship them. So in African spirituality, when somebody tells you that we worship our ancestors, we worship deities and stuff like that, tell them it's no. But the time you and I were not born into each family, there were those energy there. So when you are coming back, because they lie to us, the influences that our culture, our tradition is evil. And because of that, a lot of people are worshipping foreign God. So if you are coming back on this path, which is African spirituality, then the first point is to approach your ancestral home. Your ancestral home, your ancestral stool. That is where you need to ask for forgiveness, because you've prayed against them. You've tormented them in so many ways. So when you are coming back, it's not on a silver platter. You need to seek forgiveness so that they bath you, they purify you from there and hand you over to your ancestors. Yes. For instance, I was born into Pentecostal that influenced religion. So all my mindsets were different until decades of years back, I got my tone to come back to my path. And my path, which is African spirituality, has shaped me, has made me understand who am I, or what I am, and why I am here. African spirituality has made me understand that the universe loves each and everyone. That is why African spirituality is so unique. So when you go back to your ancestral home and they pray for you and they bath you, you see joy, you will feel joy within you. As people say that joy comes in the morning. Yeah, you feel joy in you. And then you begin like a toddler. Your elder will help you or teach you or educate you on how to create an altar. So when you create the altar, that will urge you that early in the morning you can pray, and in the evening you understand. So if you don't understand your culture, your tradition, your belief system, African spirituality might look straight to you. When you come to my people in the Volta region, that is part of us. When you come to the Gans, that's part of us. When you come to the Santis, you understand. That is why even when somebody is a Christian and somebody has wronged that person for a long time, when that person had hit, he'll tell you he's going to their hometown. For good things come from the village. All those who have neglected their path, all those who have neglected their culture and tradition, Africa and beyond, this is the right time for you to understand that African spirituality is not evil. Come back home, connect with your ancestors, believe in your tradition, your culture, because our culture has taught us so many things: how to be clean, how to be united, how to love each other, how to eat together. These days we don't eat together, we don't share together because of greed. That is why Africa is being left out. But when we continue, just like the way our ancestors left us, I'm telling you, you are going to love it. Don't wait to experience problems. Don't wait to be sick before you say you connect to your ancestors. You need to start now and life after. In the next part of this video, I will bring you the practical worship of African spirituality. Hit the notification bell, the subscription, and let me know at the comment section how your path is going. Thank you.